Okay, what's up guys? Game Fiend, Fiend of all games here. Yeah, I'm back for a time because it's time for another Drama Scripted Saturday. And let's hop right into it. Raw was taped, as you guys may know. All the superstars, well, the majority of all the superstars are overseas, doing the overseas tour. So that's why Raw was kind of because, you know, the writers had to rush everything. Give me one moment. In 10 minutes. Yeah, so the writers have to, you know, rush everything because, you know, they had the Raw on Monday was live. Then Tuesday was a double taping because they had to tape Raw and then they had to tape SmackDown. So that's why everything seemed a little bit rushed and out of place and kind of... Well, there was a match repeat. Yeah. Mark Henry and the Usos versus... The Shield happened on SmackDown, and as you saw, it happened on Raw this past week. So yeah, there was a double. Because what do you want the writers to do? Everybody's going away overseas. Main event was John Cena versus Ryback in a tables match. I guess John Cena has it written in his contract that he could win tables matches now. They're building up Daniel Bryan, okay. The Wyatts came and beat the crap out of Kane again. So I don't know if this is going to get Kane to follow them. Who knows? That's pretty much it. Nothing really stood out. I didn't watch SmackDown. So somebody could leave me a brief summary in the comment section below what happened in SmackDown. I did like the segment of last SmackDown with Cody Rhodes taking the Money in the Bank. And then he threw it in the water. And then Damien Sandow was like, I can't swim. And he jumps in anyway. You see him floating around in the water trying to get the briefcase. That segment, I was fairly entertained. That was a remarkable segment. I was laughing. That was funny. But moving on to the undrama scripted news. Randy Orton was attacked by a fan in Australia at one of the overseas shows. Now... Randy Orton was doing his little pose on the turnbuckle after he won his match. He was doing this. And a fan came and low-blowed him. Like, literally, low-blowed him. And for some reason, I guess the referees don't know the storylines or anything because they probably thought that it was a plant, like a story thing. And after the damage was done, the referees get on him and restrain him, and he was escorted out the building. And Randy Orton sold the low blow because apparently I guess all wrestlers wear a cup. But yeah, because I guess Randy didn't know what was going on either. And I guess if it's supposed to be a surprise, well yeah, but it didn't turn out to be a surprise. Now they're talking about if Randy Orton's going to press charges or not, who knows. And other interesting news, I found out that there's currently going to be a crossface movie about Chris Benoit. Now, the plan is to begin filming in 2014. Now, see, this is I don't know who's in charge of this because it doesn't say anything about WWE. But if it was like a WWE production, I think for there to be a crossface movie, I think Triple H would have to be a lot to do with this because Triple H did a lot behind the scenes to get Bruno Sammartino in the Hall of Fame. Because when Bruno Sammartino left at the time, it was called the WWF, he left on bad terms because he didn't like the way the product was going, this, that, and the third, and he just left and he didn't like it. And Triple H, since he's now the next man in line when Vince officially leaves, Triple H did a lot of that, of making Bruno Sammartino get into the Hall of Fame. Now, if this crossface movie about Chris Benoit is a WWE production, I'm going to want to assume that this is another thing that Triple H is getting pushed, because we can all say that Chris Benoit was a great wrestler. But Triple H has actually had matches against this man. So saying he's a great wrestler and experiencing that, in fact, that he was a great wrestler, is two totally different things. So I guess he has something. If it is going to be a WWE production, I'm just going to go assume that Triple H pushed for this to to come. I mean, it's a tragedy about what happened to him and his family, but you can't kind of, you know, forget all the great matches that he's had, especially Royal Rumble 2003, Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit. That by far, since I've been watching wrestling since 1998, that's the best match I've ever seen. In my personal opinion, that's the best match I've ever seen. I haven't seen a match to top that. But yeah, this is gonna wrap it up for this week's Drama Strip to Saturday. Remember, there will always be a Drama Strip to Saturday every Saturday, and feel free to ask me a question in the comment section below, or you could just send the question to me at my Twitter, and all that the contact information is in the description box below. I'm Game Funeral Games. The last Drama Strip to Saturday should be playing somewhere in the background, and I'm out here, guys. Later, peace. Until next Saturday.